All right, Carl and Hunter, welcome to Penn State. My question is actually directly to you, Hunter. You're here on stage on a platform with Carl Benjamin. Are you aware of the comments that Carl Benjamin made about a British member of Parliament and raping
I
her?
am somewhat aware, but I also think that the comments were greatly taken out of context.
You can disavow if you like.
And I know that what you were getting at was like a self-aware joke. However, I'm also able to see why a lot of, cuckoo little lefties might get a little triggered by what he said.
Honestly, that was entirely the point.
Don't you think that's absolutely disgusting, and you should just completely disavow and not associate yourself with this man?
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't
sure.
know, I don't know how you feel comfortable being on stage with this guy. Yeah,
Disavow.
yeah. What about this?
Sure, I did.
Just cut your losses, disavow.
Right.
I disavow,
mean, What about the pedophile comments?
What about which one?
The pedophile comments and the age of consent should be
So
up
are you
to
going to
each
ask me
child.
to disavow every individual
Yeah.
comment Sargon's made that you don't like?
The thing is, he doesn't know what I said, right? So he doesn't know.
What did you actually say? Do you want to
So I was talking to a victim of pedophilia. Right?
I'm asking what Hunter.
Yeah, I know.
But I haven't
But he's
really.
asking me a question, and I'm not answering your question, buddy. I'm not answering. He's just asked me a question. He's asked me a question. And he wants an answer.
I wanted to know what his comments were in full, so that I can decide to disavow them or not. For you.
So I was sprung with the surprise that I was talking to a victim of pedophilia back in 2014. I didn't really know what to do. And I didn't really want to tell them that, look, I think you're the victim, because a lot of these people, and Milo's the same actually, they think that they're the ones who initiate it, right? And it's very difficult because you realize that a lot of their own emotional sort of ego is built on the idea that, no, and just like you, I'm not a victim, right? I'm not a victim. And so they sit there and go, well, I've got all of these justifications for why I'm not a victim. And when that's sprung on you think, well, Christ, what can I do? What am I going to do? Am I going to make this guy break down in tears? And so I gave the most charitable response I could. It's like, well, there have been civilizations that have had relationships, like ancient Greeks, things like this. And eventually I changed the subject as quickly as possible. I think that's what he's talking about. But I was on the other side of that, because what you're ignoring is that at minute 19 of that stream, I said that the age of consent should be 16. Why are you leaving that out?
Why you what?
Why are you leaving that out? Because you didn't know, did you? You didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know. Just admit you didn't know.
Dude, no,
just admit you didn't know.
What you're doing is you're trying to ask me a question to get at Sargon. Listen, I don't know the full context to the past comments Sargon's made. We happen to be in a similar genre of content that we create on YouTube together. If you have a question for me specifically, I'd be happy to answer it, but I'm not going to sit here and answer questions about other people sitting next to me when you could just be asking Sargon these questions.
But you didn't know, did you? Because it's easier to fool a man. It's easier to fool a man than to persuade him that he has been fooled. You have been fooled, sir. See? Look here.
Hold on. Wait. I think he just beat us in the argument because he rolled his eyes.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'd be happily stand here all night, or sit here all night,